Now on WDBJ7, it's feeling more like summer this week with temperatures soaring in the 80s and 90s, but that can be a very bad thing for kids left by themselves in cars. So far, 20 children across the country have died in hot cars just since May, and we just had a story about a recent incident in Alabama earlier in this newscast. In today's early years, we're getting some important reminders on how to keep these tragedies from happening. This is just a baby doll, but it's a good reminder of what can happen to a real child. Child safety advocates say there's one major rule every driver should follow.
Always avoid leaving your child in the vehicle for any reason whatsoever, not even to go into the grocery store to grab a gallon of milk. You just don't ever want to do that because it could take you a lot longer than what you thought it was going to take. Within about 10 minutes, your car can heat up about 20 degrees.
Drakeford says even with the car windows cracked, it's tough for kids to cool down their body temperatures. About 50% of deaths of children left in hot cars are accidental. People can sometimes forget that a child is in the car, especially if that child is sleeping. But there are some easy techniques to remind drivers that they have a little one in the back seat.
Some of the things we want to remind parents and caregivers to do are simple things, like if you have your pocketbook. Most of us women always carry a pocketbook. Take it and put it in the back seat with your child. For men, if they have a briefcase, everybody these days has a cell phone. We can take, to put your cell phone, put it down on the floor, because those are things we never forget when we come out of a car. And so when we get out of the car and turn the car off, we're going to remember I need my pocketbook, I need my cell phone, I need my briefcase, so we're going to come to the back of the car.
Here's another trick. Keep a stuffed animal in an empty car seat, then put it in the front seat once the child is in the car.
The other thing that you can do is on your cell phone, set yourself a reminder, set an alarm. You can also do it once you get to work on your whatever type of calendar application that you have at work.
Safe Kids also has new window decals to remind drivers to check the back seat for children. Passers-by need to be vigilant too.
That's the other biggest thing that we want to try to encourage everybody to do in the community. If you ever see a child that's in the back seat and unattended in a vehicle, to make sure that you call 911 immediately. Don't wait for the parents or caregivers to show back up. You have no idea how long that child has been in that car. Their body temperature could already be to the place where their bodily functions are starting to shut down, so call 911 immediately.
If you want to watch a real-time simulation of just how quickly a car can heat up, you'll find a link to that, along with tips on keeping safe in the heat at WDBJ7.com after the newscast.